Well, good Monday morning, everyone. Can you believe this? We're in basically our last week, the last 5 chapters of What on Earth Am I Here For? Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. And we actually are also entering the fifth main reason that God has left us here. And that is that he has a mission for us to carry out. Ministry that we just studied was service to believers, mostly within the church. Ministry is to whatever you do for people outside the church. And it's so important. God has a specific thing for each one of us to do. You see that first verse or actually the second verse, but the one that I'm going to read, Acts 20:24, says, the most important thing is that I complete my mission, the work that the Lord Jesus has given me. And it's important that we can finish whatever work God has given us. As Rick says right at the first sentence, you were made for a mission. And what is mission? Well, this is what God has specifically asked for you. Now, the word missionary means a sent one. Mission means being sent. And guess what? You and I are on mission. We're on mission because earth is not our home. We're citizens of heaven. So we're like ambassadors here. And Rick makes this point very clear, that our role is to what? Point people to the cross. To point people to Jesus. And this is the purpose in life that we won't be doing in heaven. This part will be over, but this is our time. And we're still here, so we still can lead one more. We can be active in leading people to Jesus. You know, I look at all that he has on here, and let me just read. And what is our mission? This verse makes it very, very clear. And it says, God has given us the privilege of urging everyone to come into his favor and be reconciled to him. That's our mission. We want to be used by God to lead people to Christ. Now, maybe it's just in the simple way of inviting them to church. I don't know. Whatever it is, your testimony, we're going to learn all week, the rest of this week, we're going to learn the how best to fulfill our mission. So this is an important week. But today I want us to end digging into the story that Rick told about his father. And it says, one more for Jesus. That section, be sure you read it. But he tells the story of when his father was dying. And his dad his whole life had been involved with, especially building churches in other countries that couldn't do it. And he just always was wanting to share his faith. And as he was on his deathbed, he kept trying to get up. And as he was trying to get up, he kept saying, one more. And what do you mean? And he wanted one more for Jesus. He wanted to go out and tell him. Well, this song, written and sung by Ava Copeland, says it all, tells that story. And I want us to be blessed by hearing this song. And then we'll talk about how we do that starting tomorrow. See you then.
As I looked in my father's eyes, he sat by his bed and held his head, and I said my last goodbyes. He just held on for as long as he cared. And I heard him say, one more for Jesus. Before you close your eyes, you gotta